Hey everybody, this is Kane. I'm back with a game from a Pokemon trading card game online. I'll be playing my Palkia Snorlax deck today. Looks like I'm playing My Girlfriend Says Play here. Don't know what they're playing. The whole point of this deck, obviously, is Palkia EX and Snorlax. Just kind of try and see what we can get going on here. I'm going to go ahead and end. Too much stuff to lose way too early. Let's grab that Palkia. Start getting that going. Looks like he's playing Plasma, as we see from the Lugia X that comes down. Ooh, Grass Energy. Definitely not used to seeing that. Trubbish. So we're running a Gardevoir. Kind of counterproductive with Lugia's ability. Okay, so we are going to actually not attach yet. We're just going to go ahead and Colas Machine the energy to Palkia, because we have an option here. We can actually attach to Deoxys and hit for 70 due to the evil item, unfortunately. I think we're going to go ahead and do that, and I think we're going to end again. Try and fix the hand and try and get down to some Snorlax here, because the whole point is to strafe, which is triple colorless 50. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your benched Pokemon, and then we get the Snorlax into the mix, and it stops them from ever being able to retreat. Oh, a really weird deck. I have no idea what to classify what I'm playing. Virizion and Friends, perhaps? Well, yeah, that's kind of what I'm guessing here is a Virizion and Friends. Because he certainly scramble switched to the Virizion. I mean, he definitely wasn't in fear of knockout, so. Deck Gardevoir seems really counterproductive, though. Everything he has, Virizion with ability, Lugia with an ability. Just not 100% sure what's going on there. So we're going to play another Palkia. We're going to attach the double colorless, and now Palkia can attack, and we're going to escape it. We'll see what he gives us. As of the current moment, he doesn't have a tool on Gardevoir, so that's not going to really hurt us. Gardevoir really does kind of hurt this deck a lot, shedding off the abilities of, say, Snorlax, which I'm about to go get right now, to stop retreating. Because that's the whole point, is block. As long as this Pokemon is your active Pokemon, your opponent's active Pokemon cannot retreat. So we simply attach a Float Stone to Snorlax to give it, as you can see now, free retreat. And we attack with Strafe. And we send up Snorlax, which forces the Pokemon to be stuck in the active position. But unfortunately, this Gardevoir here, if he puts a tool on it, will turn off the abilities of Deoxys doing 10 more damage, as well as Snorlax's ability to block the opponent from retreating. Dig Out. Discard the top card of your deck. If it's a basic energy, attach it to one of your Pokemon. Not horrible. So we're going to go ahead and play Genesect here. And we are going to attach to it with the Plasma, which allows us to switch his active with one of his bench. And we're going to go ahead and get this Mewtwo. And we will retreat to our Deoxys and Helix Force for knockout. Just because that Mewtwo was growing rather large. It had 4 or 5 energy on it. Very insane amount. It could have hit for 100 on its own, plus anything attached anywhere. Very scary thought, actually. I know a lot of people that would disagree with using Deoxys in this deck because Palkia is a dragon and you could be using the Artalia to do 20 more. I just feel it's much easier to run something I can physically attack with. So let's go ahead and set up another... Oh, we have no more Plasma Energy. So we're just going to go ahead and heal up the Snorlax here. And we are going to attach a Float Stone to the Deoxys so we can retreat back to Palkia. And right back into strafing and trying to lock things in place. He's definitely burning through them switches. He has already played 2. Felt like he played more than that, but I suppose he did not. And we're going to go ahead and start setting up the Snorlax down here, because Snorlax does do a lot of damage. Team Pack for 5 colorless does 30 times the number of Plasma Pokemon you have in play. Right now that'd be 180. What do we have in this card pile? We have a Juniper. I think I'd rather Juniper into 7 than N into 4. There we go. We even have a Tool Scrapper for his Gardevoir in case that gets nasty. But as you can see, the whole deck just strafe Snorlax. A little button right there on it says Snorlax, active Pokemon cannot retreat. And so far he's played 2 switch. We'll see how many more he has. Does he have any Plasma Energy on? He has no Plasma Energy on that Lugia yet. He needs that in order to attack, because Lugia states, discard a Plasma Energy attached to it. If you can't, it does nothing. He has no Plasma Energy in the discard pile yet. Well, let's continue to build this Snorlax on the bench. And we do have Prism, so we can attack with Genesect if needed. Unfortunately, as you saw, the preferred H spec for this deck is Dowsing Machine, so we can't run the G booster. put an energy on that. Well, we now have Snorlax up and running. Let's go ahead and max potion this current one and retreat back to Palkia and knock that out. And this deck does run a very high switch count, float stone count. In fact, it runs 4 and 4. Definitely wants to get out of that active position. Also runs an escape ropes. Technically, there's 5 switch in the deck. Ultra Balling. So you Ultra Balled for a Garbodor and then got rid of the Garbodor. We get another Virizion. But he just Evilites and he now has the tool so he can retreat. But at this point, I don't know, unless you can kill this Snorlax down here, I don't think that's going to really matter, because this Snorlax is going to hit for 180, and we hit the Tool Scrapper anyways. So, let's go ahead and promote Snorlax, and use, oh, he conceded. Alright guys, well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed watching my Palkia Snorlax deck, and I will see you next time. Peace.